I know you are still curious to know what decision that Irialiwa made. Watch to the end. When Irialiwa turned 16, suitors started to troop in their numbers. A week hardly passes without a man seeking for her hand in marriage. Even though the villagers knew about the curse, Irialiwa's loving nature made her irresistible. In all this, Irialiwa refuses abruptly to get married until she finishes her basic teaching program and have some practical training. However, tragedy struck when Irialiwa turned 21 years old. She had just newly married Femi, the king's chief messenger. One day, while she was out with her maid, fetching water from the village stream, she suddenly collapsed. When she woke up, everything was dark. She had lost her sight. Her eyes were opened but she cannot see. She could not understand how and why it happened. And before her parents could hear the news, it had spread like wildfire throughout the village. Irialiwa's parents knew it was time to tell her the truth, and they did in the husband's presence. Amidst the grief Irialiwa felt, she remained determined to overcome her disability and live a meaningful life. While some were eager to hear what choice she would make, some have already concluded in their hearts that she would do just like others. After all, a child is replaceable but sight is not. But this is where Irialiwa's dilemma began. Irialiwa tries to adapt to her new reality with the help of her family and friends, and learns to navigate the world using her other senses, relying on the sound, smell, and texture of things around her. She has also remained grateful to her husband for providing enough maids to be her eyes, hands, and feet. Her parents, too, were always in touch and visit regularly, providing her answers to every question she may have. However, anytime she is lonely, she battles within herself, thinking about the result of each choice she could make and how she can cope with either of them. Days turn into weeks and weeks into months. It is now 7 days to Irialiwa's due date, and she must decide today, before the shrine, or take whatever choice the goddess chooses for her. Before the shrine of Oya, she made her choice, which will be glaring to everyone on the day of delivery. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the delivery day arrived. Irialiwa started having contractions in the early hours of the morning. Her husband, with the help of the maids, prepared the room and called on the midwife and the keeper of the Oya shrine. 45 minutes later, Irialiwa delivered a bouncing baby boy. Well, it is usual for the babies to be born alive, taken away from the mother by the keeper of the shrine, and only dies when the sacrifice is accepted. In Irialiwa's case, it was something different. The keeper of the shrine was present but could not accept the baby. It turned out that Irialiwa had made a choice no one has ever made. While some murmured about her poor decision, others commended her bravery and selflessness. Irialiwa's parents and husband were indifferent. They do not know if they should be happy for the birth of their cute little son or be sad for the permanent loss of her sight. The keeper asked Irialiwa why she chose otherwise. She said, "If I can teach others to be courageous and selfless, then I should lead by example." Everyone was impressed by her response. In the days that followed Irialiwa's delivery, her heart overflows with gratitude. Though she could not see the world around her, she had witnessed the power of love and sacrifice. Throughout this moment, she knew that her blindness was not a limitation but a gift, one that had led her to discover the true meaning of courage and resilience. From that day forward, Irialiwa continued to inspire others with her unwavering spirit and boundless compassion. She may have lost her sight, but she had found her purpose, to shine a light of hope in the darkest of times, and to prove that even in the face of adversity, love always prevails. Miraculously, on the 21st day after Irialiwa delivered her baby, she regained her sight as she felt some scales fell off her eyes. Many rejoiced with her but still wondered how this could be. The villagers consulted the shrine keeper, and he assured them the goddess had lifted the curse. Not only would Irialiwa see as long as she lives, but she has also set her generation free with her show of selflessness. Her remarkable actions paved the way for her family into kingship. She would make a good ruler, so many say. When the ruling king died, her husband was crowned king, and Irialiwa became the queen. They ruled peacefully for years, in wisdom and courage.